Hi guys, it is Usernamekate and welcome back to my channel. So I've just pulled up at the country kitchen, or the cottage kitchen country cafe, and I am on this absolutely beautiful Triumph. It's a speed triple 1200 RR, and I am actually meeting up with my super good friend RUBYRIDES. She is currently on the speed triple 1200 RS, and we're just going to swap throughout the day and give you our thoughts on the different bikes. Now, to give you a little background on Ruby, if you don't know, she is, you know, a sports bike lover. She's got an S1000 RHP4, she's got an RSV4 Aprilia factory, I think, and she's also got a Kawasaki H2. And all her bikes are so gorgeous, so blinged up. In fact, I'll see if I can put some pictures up here of them, just so you can see what kind of stable she's rocking. I'm very lucky to class her as probably my best friend, and yeah, she's beautiful inside and out, so I can't wait for you guys to meet her. But she should be arriving any minute, and then yeah, I'm so excited to see what she thinks of it, because she's not ridden this yet, but I've ridden the RS. So she's going to be so eager to get on this bike. I can't wait. So I've just sat down. I've got a few things on charge. Just literally ordered a soya milk latte. And when Ruby arrives, we're going to get a breakfast. I can hear Ruby's near. Here she is. Oh damn.
Good, thank you. These rolls are amazing.
How amazing are they? I knew you'd love them.
Is that where you're taking me?
Yeah. More where they came from, honestly. Oh, are you okay?
I need to defrost, babe.
Breakfast is ready, babe.
Let's go have a nice.
Oh, look at that. Wow.
81.75.
That looks so good.
So good to sit down and have a nice.
So, we'd just like to say a massive thank you as well to Motor Gordo from America, who has kindly got us our breakfast and some coffees. How cute!
Is that the guy that I recognise the name? I think yeah, I think he messaged me to say hello.
Yeah, he's so lovely.
Thank you for breakfast.
Yeah, thank you, Motor Gordo. Right, so we're all fed and watered. We've had our breakfast, we've had our coffee. Ruby wants to start on the RR, don't you? Yes, and experience it. Yes. So Ruby's going to ride the RR, I'm going to ride the RS, and then at some point, I think we're heading to the Usernamekate cafe. We're going to swap there and then see what Ruby thinks about this bike, because she's not ridden it yet, so I'm super excited for her. Woohoo! Woo! Okay. And she's off, she's bloody well off. Right, let's go. You ready, babe? Huh? Yeah? What? Yonder man. Yeah. We're going that way. Right.
West on 8523 towards B5.
Right, so I'm on the RS. Ruby is behind me on the RR. And we're on our way to the Usernamekate. I tell you what, this bike just feels like an old friend. The suspension though still feels so extreme. at how stiff the suspension was. So far, my initial thoughts are that it could really do with some softer suspension. I have to say I'm in love with this riding position though. Oh, look at these roads. Beautiful. It's a forever bend. Yeah, boy. Yeah, this road looks nice and free. I absolutely love blossom trees. So nice. How are you finding it, babe? Up your street. I knew it would be. Yes, it's right up Ruby Street. Absolutely knew it would be. She comes from a sports bike background. She owns 3 of them, for goodness sake. So for me, like, a sports bike is a little bit too extreme. Well, that riding position is a bit too extreme. To Ruby, like, she doesn't really get on with nakeds on the road. She likes to be lent forward. She likes to be, you know, in that sort of position. Did my sat-nav really just say that? Take the next left onto the ditch. It's like, okay. So I don't think we should be all that far away from the Usernamekate Cafe right now. Oh, so nice. I don't think I've been here before, you know. This is new territory for me. Nationale. Dog walker. Oh, that dog wasn't very well. Wow, I ain't really seen it this busy.
Your destination is on the right.
Just go here. Right. Okie dokie, so we have ridden from the country cafe to the Usernamekate. Took around, well, it should have been 40 minutes, but we took a few wrong turns.
We got stuck behind cyclists.
And stuck behind cyclists. But you've been riding the RR and I've been on the RS.
Yeah.
You haven't ridden the RR yet, well, before
yeah.
today. So what do you think?
It's honestly a bike that is more up my street than the RS. The RS, I think, is an insane naked bike, or a super naked, but the RR is up my street. It's got that familiarity with it that I'm, you know, that I'm kind of really gelled with, actually, quite quickly. The handles really sharply. I really like that, and it sounds nice, and it honestly feels like a super sport. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you feel like you're in a super sport?
Yeah, I feel like I'm on a really aggressive sports bike when I ride it.
I don't
personally.
I understand it's a hybrid between a naked and a sport, but I'm feeling like there's much more sport element to it than a naked. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it, and I think if I had to pick one, I would go for the RR. And I also think, you get more carbon, you get more. Well, you get a windscreen, which helps, and you get the semi-active electronic suspension, OLED suspension, which I think is so handy on the road.
100%.
Yeah.
So like for me personally, because I came here on the RR. I am a bit of a broken individual. I've got broken wrists. Well, they're not broken now, but they've had a lot of surgery on them.
But weak spots.
Yeah, so it's not the best.
I didn't know it was on both hands actually.
Jeez. Boom, hit a car and needed both the work done.
So bad.
Yeah, so when I'm like this, like I know I do track days, but you're on there for 20 minutes,
and you take
full
a break.
tuck, and then you have like a 40-minute break. Whereas I've been riding that, I've been like in town situations where there's a lot of traffic, school time, filtering.
Yeah.
My wrists genuinely can't handle it. So if I was like super, super wealthy, like I would love to have the RR. Like I'd absolutely love it because I feel kind of like a little bit cooler riding it than the RS, as weird as that sounds. Not that it's all about that, but it's just a good feeling.
Yeah.
But I'd only be able to ride it for like a few hours at a time max, so it'd be a proper Sunday bike for me.
See, to me, that is an extremely comfortable sport bike.
See, and this is why I wanted you to ride it, because it's just so dependent on your own experiences, isn't it? And I wouldn't want to say, like, I really struggle with it, and then all my sort of subscribers think, oh no, I can't get that because Kate says I'm going to be in absolute agony. It's nice to show somebody that rides sports bikes all the time and doesn't suffer with that at all.
Yeah. I understand the RS, why someone would want that because it's more comfortable. I understand the comfort element of that.
Yeah.
But to me, ultimately, comfort on a bike is not getting slapped by the wind.
Yeah.
That is
I get
comfort.
You. Yeah.
On the way here, I was like, I can't wait to ride the RR with the screen. Yeah.
But, it's so funny, isn't it? Because you're right. Like you've got ergonomically comfortable with like the sitting position stuff, and then you've just got absolutely being blasted on the motorway.
Yeah. But you're right. I think bikes in general. You know, when people say things like, "What is the best first bike? What is the best? What's the best first big bike?"
Yeah.
It depends on your experience. It depends on what you like to ride. It depends on a lot of elements, and I think
your confidence.
Yeah, and the best way to find out is to ride it and see for yourself. Because again, it's the same bike. We both rode it, and you felt like it was just not the most practical for you. But I was so much more relaxed and comfortable on it.
So just tell everybody like what you own. Because I've briefly mentioned it, but you speak better than I do about what you have.
Well, I have the RSV4 1100 factory, and I have the S1000RR HP4 and a H2. And as I was saying earlier, one of the reasons I find this super comfortable is that if you compare it to to the RSV4, you've found the RSV4 is so aggressive. Your arse is in the air.
So aggressive.
Yeah. So this is a great road sport bike.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it would be also on track as well.
I'd
the handling.
love to take it on track.
Razor sharp. That's what was like springing to mind. Razor sharp handling when we were going through the tight twisties. Just flickable for a 1200. Well, 1160cc. But it's 1200. It feels light and nimble.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Definitely.
Yeah. But did you feel the RS was punchier in low revs? Ever so slightly?
No, I didn't feel that. What I felt with
the seat position.
Yeah, so the RS, like I love the riding position of it. I really, really do. I just wish that I could take that semi-active electronic suspension, put it on the RS, and to me that'd be like pretty much perfect because comfort suspension on that's what you've been like riding in.
Yeah.
I do feel like it's world apart.
Yeah.
Like with how it feels.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, the RS, it's ironic, isn't it? The RS to go straight on the track with that suspension would be perfect, but you would also like have massive neck muscles at the end of the day because it's a naked, and when you're doing mad speeds on track, you're going to look, well, you'll still be tucked, but it's not as, it's not diverting the wind. Whereas the RR, like, you can put that suspension in dynamic, so you've got the option. So it's,
Did you fit all the suspension at all? Would you change anything in it?
Do you mean on the RS?
On the RR?
On the RR, when I've done my first impressions, I changed it from road, which is comfort suspension, to sport, which is standard suspension.
Yep.
And the standard suspension on the RR feels pretty much the same as what the suspension is on the RS. So you can kind of get that really stiff suspension if you like it. But for me, like, the comfort suspension on the RR is plush enough to absorb the bumps, flow over them a bit better, but still firm enough so that the bike feels really like stable when you're like.
It did not feel
throwing it
bouncy
in.
at all, but
No.
it's got that comfort
Yeah.
element to it as well. 100%.
100%. Jinx. Yeah. So, oh, that's so good. Like,
Awesome. I can't wait to ride it more because you're going to take me Snake Pass now, aren't you?
yeah. So, do you want to stay on the RR for Snake Pass and get the experience?
Yeah, can I?
Yeah, of course you can. That's fine.
I really want to experience more twisties. than
Yeah,
that.
no, that's fine. I'm happy because honestly, like, I do love the RR, but my neck hurts, my wrist hurts. So the longer you can stay on that, the better for me.
Yeah.
So
Awesome. But I need fuel. They drink.
yeah, they're so thirsty.
They drink.
So thirsty. So when I last put fuel in the RR, the mileage was 777.
Yeah.
So we'll have a look how much range it's got left, and then we'll see kind of what it really
Yeah.
would do to a tank. Just so I know, because
It's a 17-litre tank, standard size. Is it? What is it?
15.5. Small.
Oh, that makes sense while we're right. I'm used to 17. And,
Yeah.
Ah, okay, that makes sense. That makes a difference.
Nice.
15.6. Is it 15.6?
15.5, I think. But it's neither here nor there, is it?
Yeah. Awesome. All right, well, let's get our gear on.
Right, let's
Carry on
get
flying
riding.
through Peak District.
100%.